Hi, this is a demo of our undo configuration for Clarizen. Here you can see that we've got a pretty basic project. If I scroll down, you can see I've got my work plan here, and I can drill down into the individual activities in my plan. And what this feature does is it captures changes to the plan. So let's say we'll change this duration to 4 days. And we will, let's change the duration of this one to 5 days. And when I make those changes, of course, they update the plan, but in Clarizen, we don't have the ability to undo those changes or even see what those changes were 1 or 2, 3 iterations back. And so the undo feature pack that we've configured gives us this panel down here below. And what this shows us is a history of all the changes made to any work item in our work plan on this project. So I can see here that I have a number of changes where I've changed the duration, which is the preferred method of updating your plan, because ideally you want your tasks to move and change as the durations grow or increase. I can see the timestamp when the change was made to the plan. I can see who made this, so it almost becomes a bit of a change log. These are all my changes, but if other people had been modifying my plan, I would be able to see that. And then finally, in the column here on the right, I see what was the work item that was modified specifically. And what I can do is, let's take a look at this one. So on deliverable 1, it was 3 days, but I changed that to 4-day duration. And what I can do is I can undo that record, change it back to 3 days simply by clicking this back or undo button, which gives me a pop-up to confirm that I want to do this. We'll process the change and tell me that for deliverable 3, we've changed that back to a duration of 3 days. And we can come up and we can actually see we're back to a duration of 3 days. And it also captured that change down here that I changed it from 5 days to 3 days. And that's basically how it works. It will continue to create logs anytime there is a change to the start date, the due date, or the duration. Here I'll also show you that I can change the date, and I can manually set that, which is not always, it's not really best practice. We usually want our task plans to automatically schedule themselves, but now if I come down here, I can see that this is an undo. It was at November 25th, but I've changed it to the 26th, and I can change that back to the 25th. And if I scroll back up here, it will take a little bit of time when we change our updates. I'm going to have to refresh my screen. Now I can see I've changed that back to the 25th. I can also take a look at this from the task perspective. So if I go into one of these items that I've changed a couple times, I will right click and look at the detail for this particular task. And I can see on the right that I have undo records specific to this activity. So I can view my undo records not only in the context of the broader project, but for a particular work item. And that is how the undo feature that we've developed works.